94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumadi no asogo so a utie no ma yenna mu nyina asene yensan ma makwa aba bio se matwen yen anidie mu ama yakọ aba ye de dwumadi no hyehyɛ ye discussion segment ena yedru so yi said the American Adjei abedwafo no di akyerɛ no James Kwabena Bomfe ewa ha
Ekosiisen on Asempa
ono the managing editor of the National Forum newspaper. Sounds so and Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover, or a former MP Tema East constituency and now a national organizer aspirant of the NPP. Adjei, a deputy national communications officer for the NDC in the Bono region. In the Nuanomini anyone ABD and Como ene. Men same ren me call James Kwabena Bomfe ho na afi yashase of course the Enrane and the big story I NPP in sense menam soma one general secretary baha ma yeneno ED and Como plus the issues in parliament the far Adjoa Safo you recall say Yebusa general secretary the far Adjoa Safo ho and need you could to Blakwa honorable MP for North Town and so Eddie Abebum say ye come more absent one from parliament I believe it to a by-election then the country should brace itself for 3 by-elections and not 1 because apart from Adjoa Safo no why any investigations and who say Kennedy Japan Henry Court in so MSC I think 18 straight days in Pandu almost flouted that particular 15-day rule. Ma share issues in the NPP polling station elections and I'm so general secretary about what you know it was saying
Obi a chat here for Metiana now ni
yes
Johnny Dinko
yes
mani mreno cry
sir.
Oh, you know in my past political life I've been in that experience na said okay no any pa ho adwuma open year obre open year no so no na ubiti ankrofo and also any ade nti time bia de mrano ye adwuma mrano so nipa nti we insist on mrano now who ye he such as and here is the case or no so interest or best
contest to you
now we didn't do common now questions I was and say ubi we are a experience in the political field. You go here forms online. Ghana.
Yes, Ghana.
Huh?
Yes.
Now, how sure are you of the identity of individuals on social media?
So
have you all be friends on social media?
As in on social media?
Yes, friends.
Yes.
Wouldn't go with a male identity. So
of course, that's true. Zero accounts be brave.
And how can you guys? You see,
so online here just to go and download the forms. After that, you present it before human beings who would vet the person who is presenting.
Well, Obi, I can't speak for them.
Okay,
but as I said, we take a lot of things into account. Also, can be about internet penetration. Oh yemra, and I yen shishaya, a sudino beye a bedawa mobia. Nankoban say, yen yimu. Inti, yeno, how guaranteed are you say, obi biara, ebet me anya access to that thing? Sa service now, person who use you know. Obi abet me na nipa na aye option amano. Na say any option na say ebinum benya advantage over others other necessary introduces adien. And you see me from my background in friends saying ICT and artificial intelligence, let me tell you, nothing can replace the human factor. And especially in political party management. Ubet me meetings across technology. But key decisions you have to meet in person. I no cram boy go share in person no cra amam for TV eh ho compromise information no ne ade on say case be work court crofo bi na cop omofia kingdom crofo bi copa friends meeting na ehun sem obi kwatwe
Yes.
have a denial album remember a subject of court a bit delicate but you see and someone now wanna know can na me feel say obo no modern so be ya no na hwe ba bi so na or try say obey measured because nyani nyina na obi tumi aka no say dey say o ye den
O kano.
Asempa
if he say a national forum ye story ene
Ekosiisen on Asempa
na me feel say o dey no cry be count say fireworks in MPP. I think John attitude about it, no, and that's what I expect from the General Secretary. As so to me, calm nerves, no neade, but in the same, to acknowledge say a cause for worry. But health is also so many genie year. If you say asamba call kaya, if you say say ubenya party ma normal to something say yeah performs a polling station and in the basic unit until it shows you attraction and tell say I can ho so that say nti utimi so anu ya and I say usom ya ebe yi na menyi ni say kuo ananipa kuo bi obabi a aprapra be ba ebinum pese on be circumvent the process. Brana me ye amanyo sem ewo amanyuku mu no. Even they experience some of them. O try say, oh the discipline beba you become an enemy. But people want to circumvent the process. O ma ho kwan a amanfo be ye. Ba o ma ho kwan so amanfo ye so a party na na wo tutu na se. Enti eye balancing. Ana apart from say ahokeka say nkrofo be sa so no o ka say ahokeka nti u jama nkrofo aye de wo mu peso so a hobi no mo to party mra na o tutu mra na e kire hwan na o kwakọ o de discipline ebe kwakọ ye adwuma enti pani bia oni e kasa ye wo ye story no mu you kind the national forum story na o ka say Womo amanyokuo no, and I think that based on research, we agree with them. Senya MPP, ena a team ya. And can this year Ghana one party state too? De facto, not the jaw. Nkoma Ghana one party state. Okay, kakamo fly bi omo ye say Progressive Alliance 1992. Hete Sam,
Yeah.
It was all about the NDC. Egel party, Egel NCP kofa to collapse CPP NCP for boom for then can take Nkata any lazy for so there's a DPP. It was all part of that Progressive Alliance. Urekwa Mufadi and near friends. I think that was DPP. There were 4. Enti one tradition no and abuama somehow yetimi anya a space you were alternative to the NDC and that attempted one party state. Constitution 1992 no abhor. So that I say I applaud them for maintaining some kind of sanity in our political balance. Now the truth also is that Osha for Republican dispensation Bribia MPP forward abamu no. One mo hihye eboa dodo chain NDC4. What I mean is that nipa dodo mass Osha Ghana for your population na Osha no sections and I say groups akuakuo no na ade a one mo hihye ni omu dwumadie eboa say businessmen omu ye omu chefa wom artisans omu ye chefa wom akuafo omu ye chefa wom anibiefo omu ye omu chefa omu adi dem omu ye omu chefa wom a broad section of the society no Almost policies advance, and some of them obi health insurance. Okokana yezi nyom na ye nyom na ye ya nti ye den na shede ba ye no mudwari free parliament even in adopting the National Health Insurance Act. So that I say, and then me say the ubiquitous free SHS. Go and read the analytical report of the 2010 Population and Housing Census Report. The chief editor, Professor Kofi Awusabuasare. The whole country, Ghana, for you say war literacy, there. When him say one more ako school up to degree or more of the population by the 2010 population census, less than 3%. It was shocking. The biggest cohort of educated people in this country, up to basic school and also middle school, less than 15%. And you see, that means no penny kasa free SHS no, and no bia chinchina necessary or all school say person be professor, and also person be academic, and also person be engineer. In fact, to become responsible citizens, it is good to have education to the minimum to make us more responsible citizens. If it's a much say obia wako school kakra, and now school do anim kakra. Na obia onko school kra. Umu nyina ade ba ko a ne wako school kakra no obetuma better manage as in the onko school kra. Research. If you say a boy man hu uti ne mabiase. Entina da ne da here praise da yesua ebia ka ho ne ade. Enti free SHS no in fact utiasie ye pa a leveler
Asempa FM.
A leveler say be ma differences e wo ye ntem na ade no so bete.
Yes, so better.
Nti obi akọ school wawie a secondary school free SHS adawroma na okwa kosua ebia nsanu adwuma bia na dwene no a anase nimdie no de kwakoye no ekosoro kaka ono ankasa betimi abu atro na kuntabuo enum ne ade obi wamode bei. Do you remember the ebinum kai ene ye you ten kra ye nye ne ye. That's just we a fact to be no so what I say. Enti womo enhyehyeye so womo ye na nyame adom so and let me declare interest 2020 I campaigned for the president omo candidate so what I say. Enti I speak as somebody with a vested interest. Say President Akufo-Addo must succeed because or succeed here me so no omo ameni omo kasa ya omo to abama no they will know say I didn't just advise them in say kwa na omo to aba no ko ba bi a den aboa enu nti na say omo party no mu edwo emama mpani nya asumdwe a odi bebu man ni ade nti they were okasa wo hey me feel say say omo acknowledge say issues bi no wo ho na obi dey na de sansem yi bi ba ebi ni say obi pese chinchina chia ono nkoa na sebi party obedi anim wonko ntimi nye party mani yi party ye te say ye tire damfo oba ko chi na nye yi ana president Akufo kan sem bi o say o amanyokuo sebi se mu otumi a wo ye ahinkwa akra wo mu a wo friends anyonyam asin amanyokuo a wo mu enkutatumi na mamenka bibi mfa and link ade bia na menu John na o explain kakra
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Una na wubusa obi no no ye o tiwiasi mu anma oni interest so ya man yosemu onya man yosemu obi a wo interest enti o kaka se o kopem krofo mu ni interest man any interest who me try more interest who interest ayi Adjei no o pese o mulusu elections kra na say enkobenya kra nkomo ya se nkagana yetimi ya mid elections
midterm elections
vote of no confidence odi na manyo ko benya ka passive vote of no confidence ewo omumu amomo onu kra mporo interest ewo MPP for na ma mu yemu Eric Mbo aka chenze mboa onu kra interest so that say nti obi awo interest dey yemfa nye debate.
Okay.
However, who interest and who interest in tea and you rules. Now, Obi, it is not also enough to have rules. Sangumi, the cause is mankind. Hubert Humphrey, former Vice President of the United States of America. No, academic. Nasimbia Okaye, Obi, or say the law
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
than the people who administer it and the people who are called upon to obey it. Yawomra, and yes, a womra. Necessary in your pese, yet the man be a
Juma.
Some run yet to say, then Crojin said, then I knew a pet. Say a bemam run a Juma, and your Juma. At the Srania of Futusam Namedema, a or Sunuaman Yukunumu man say. There are more yenny no a prepare. Now so I prepare no modi or pe pa a ya edimumra swa. Mobeya kono ama Jumadie so a yede ahye mampani adedanko akofo nsa se onye no obeye ama bamfaso amamu no nyina na aka mo nsoso na mom se de binum pese wo modi akatim sam esisi omanfo untimi nka nkrofo nhye. You can't.
They will rebel. So I say, anti Sauna war constituency now lose popularity. Now if say okoswa o for the forms of come on crofo. Now crofo no be so mu de ayi omo be sebi ayi bibi ani omutrim. They will rebel against you. Minim crofo atrase omu scheme elections process.
Ekosiisen on
na buaka
Asempa
omu sam. When the national work unhu bi da. Let me tell you, wako swam crofo, ubi the wo crofo. Omu no crofo no ma rebel against you. No be
the other time.
Yeah. No be say yes. Nipa nipa. So I say.
Very well.
Enti ope peri you are. Okuma peri you. Opa tentene ni a, okuma tentene ni. And I can assure you that say omu ye omu process here. They will come out better.
Okay.
But Adjei say free woman, eye, pesemen kumenya, any ayemu, you know. Obi, I'm now tell you this. Amanyuko bia ni hono mo na owa ban mu anaso kute tumia. Ne o share na share se na free ni mu ne bae. Any party throughout the history of this country and the world. Party bia a follow down bia ni break crack
from within.
Entiana MPP for na musu chan ya ye ni mu party no mu mo wa ban mu nyame adom Akufo-Addo president Akufo-Addo appoint mo wote position ukuta position wo hia nkrofo a minya hwe unya hwe mi nkasan ana mo ya ne mu koba all of a sudden mo aye said there mo nim nipa ene mo amoso mo hihia miamia binum a mo bon nkrofo atrimodin no. People are watching you more lifestyle and my government na unpopular enti mu nyina mo fa sa bri a ye famu yi no enye disuade. People must change. Stop giving the president a bad name. Why point to be responsible? Na mo nya ise mo kodi boni ada bia na ye dia o mampani bia wo ne style mampani Akufo-Addo o perisha focus enti na me ka kire ministers ni bi say omo asebi ayi omo sectors na ya national security say enko yi make us on one case on resign no. Because intelligence coordination is a problem. A problem, man. And is a key thing. So I say.
Yes.
And I amamwo obi. Eye dudu. Unkwa da bia ye bodi, unkwa da bia ye bodi, unkwa. Twu kakra.
Oh yeah, you're missing link.
Yeah.
Very well. Me that say. Metie Honorable Daniel ni kwate Titus Glover answer no. Adjei abekansa Erica Kwaba it saying.
Obi, nyame adom na nso.
Adumia nkakra. Say bibia boko.
Nyame adom.
Ahoden wo ho.
Aja, yekrekra mu nkakra.
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Say weekend you quarter credit.
Yes, nyame adom.
Nti me call stadium man hu. So when you say a ban has ne kotokodia.
Obeko stadium.
And dem kwa kwhwe. Me
Ono my hearts ni.
Yeah.
Hearts ni.
Oh, boys, omo yade because the day before na dia wo ye wo social media mbele mfege ni abele ni amudro say na obi de na masa ye hu. Ti me kwata.
Na wo ye me hyehye.
Oh, send na ma me koye no. Enti me tena afia na me so no man kohwe bia ye kwa be kan kiro ya na e different. So I was there. And I think the league of late no yani be man attractive. We share both political advisor. Some of the key people were there, and I was so happy say you're involved here because you're phobia. Team papa. Nti yebeko so ani aye. Nti phobia yesre mo monko so na baby a done dey enye.
Model number 8. And I that number why I trim mu 12 points.
No na je na me calculate but say bibia timi si.
Me pacho. Bibia right. 12 points. I was here lose 4 matches. That is not possible.
What betray house of who share your colors?
Oh, David. Map him be able. What's a black? Map him be able.
But
Obina, Metisana Ura John Boy Ducasa.
I mean, Comra, me ba. Why?
So watch him.
So that's the issue.
I
know the air discussing.
Watch him. Me greeting you know.
Tobo. Machia honorable dada. Ain't him me jini wia na maba, and then you have the time and then you deal with.
Okay.
Oh, you want him to talk?
No.
But you talk. You've
Future lawyer. Future lawyer.
Yes. Honorable now share polling station. Tema is the BBI boko ana.
Oh, everything is smooth. It's going on there.
Okay.
It's good on there. So me new crew.
Yeah.
As far away.
Yeah.
Why now chairman for
Jennifer
Jennifer design.
Was he am chairman?
Brony.
Baby, me try not to say me what by you. The okan here no say mo wu say.
I am yanti unka why.
Yes.
You point now after me. Odo you. You can you feel saying. Your polling station.
Yes.
Process na ekoso no. Na me dey kan say me saka data about
Ekosiisen on
from
Asempa
2017 to 2021 on countless times with Eric any Kwabena any Chief Bini and most of their communicators na any amoji busia kakraka ye huni amodi yo ena any amodi wasere monum just nsem de omo kamaka say dem yama na me saka data mani agi papa e kire say na nado dam Kwakufado onim dey de okabia so obeye no eya Ghana impuntudwuma no ogoso oyo so bakaya Eric because say in the heat of the campaign 2016 ebra na president ekwapro na 209 through Nanado His Excellency and I mean no Ghana constituencies pa because na meka the campaign team for presidential primaries campaign na meka nti minim constituency ni pa say I me call rounds no gra no having a misa kai biom all the constituencies that I visited and all that now all complaints are kwanya offer so nyina no dudu nara enye because ebra penin gonja this year His Excellency former president can say on not the card
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
oh no what that saying nipa on nam for mu a oba on say gbojoro chokoro of me nyina ba no uzi odana and no betra konya no so afi okọ sani visit regional visits edu baby na our program no say okọ regional tours okọ do na info no ka jense na kwa na ofa so hu ne say ye kwanye o na ye ka say James say or ye unprecedented development in this country which includes roads and me can we dia be see asem so say sebi eto na ye ne kakra any busia na eji wa mone no waya a total of 4,263.37 kilometers of roads unprecedented be see that from Kwame Nkrumah akopim JM address one unprecedented regionally kakran me say me boss wa ade be wa. But that is what I wanted us to talk about. Na ye say na do Jubilee house one obojuma and the service kana ye gia no na ye say obia emfa na hodi enka ho bi no for a good cause say the beboa amagana mpundujuma no for the purpose of our watchers and our listeners mamimba we su kakra na ebia obibaka say ebia ni kwatai e body sirimina ewie no kokake ewie no kokake what you this includes feeder roads, urban roads, highways, asphalt, refurbishment of roads and and Eric,
Where the wadaroma? Ebeboa pa. And the Milko Ashanti region. Or see upgrading selected feeder roads in Ashanti region under Sano Hydro. 56 kilometers. Length. Yeah. Woba Egamini Puano Intinanko Adowa. Yayo. Woko form as an form fanchami, minyas and the bonnet kakra fanchami. Or say ahojo to trade.
Yes.
Ahojo to trade. Rehabilitation. Woko upgrading bit surface of Poku Chrome. Eko Ashirwam Sabronum. Onusu Yayo. We share asphaltic overlay. Asphaltic overlay. Efa Abina Achia Street. Abina Achia Street 1 and 2. Abrepo Access Road.
Ekosiisen on
Abrepo Barekese Road. Abusua Penin Kwabena Nim Road. Asphalt of access roads. Nyanchirase. Ana Eric, yes, I'm very. Nyanchirase. Another asphalt overlay. Ewo accident and emergency care unit of care unit cap. Wow. But when me born mo console mo the yayo. Oh, me born into obi was me boa. Evidence based. And he went all over. What I say? And all these things has been done all over the region. But when Chere says you do so, now you will flow. Because we shock quite no, quite be brave or still at the eye no crano, extra cindy ye. Because the demands of the population is still increasing. And the anonymous best on a moquata, a bujuma papa. I was on the president, ye bona basso. Say a change I be do so. Aye ne kakra said ya na yakoyenum and the sabi eto na ye gye no ene busia na ye gye no ye de adwuma e wo kromo a me come ni mu a
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The process of party no rebuilding no ahyasia from the polling station your party now are attractive because everybody want to get involved in the running of a party at the lower level. Unfortunately, there was a pocket of few problems every mia kakra ediaba. Na Sunday, me kwapro, and me do I think around 5:30. Me share TV3 news, and ye ningo pram constituency. A party for Egua, just a forms no be granio. Na maybe some say, why? I didn't for forms no go. Party for no air kasa. You see, when you do that, you give room for suspicion. You see, for forms no bra, give it to people because Yanamukra edomu for me. They wanted to get access to our party. Mikaise, Ebrana, yeah, registration of members, our police station, there were some NDs who were coming to register. They were driven away because you teach them when you're enemy. Woke up police station enemy. Yenimi NDC before, Yenimi MP before, Yenimi CB before, Yenimi other political parties. And it's MP before, yeah, dear, and as NDC before, yeah, dear. Now the one you want the man of coach. They were forcing to have their names registered in our data system. So it can politely, please, Yenimi song, Fianako. So Besoba Kawa, and genuinely you are coming seba. So we have a kayo. And yes, I church to Dinze a party manti. Now we want to follow for the Yanisa. There's a process of joining a political party. Anambwa. Even though willingly, no, why would you huma so party no? But there's a process that you need to go through to become a member of a political party. And me who ningo prampradiano, in fact, a harming. And na in my car, now we grant interview to the member of parliament for Menchia North. Mutiza branche bi you to organize a big kasa say or the nima many papa executive then on the candidate. But unfortunately, you didn't interview Collins Usamankwa. That would have balanced your interview. I felt a bit a bit not fair to him.
Yes, I
you know,
think so. I agree.
And the way the incumbent MP attacked him, you didn't give Collins the opportunity to also have a word. And going forward, no,
I produce as an also on person Bekasa.
also on person Bekasa. It is good that there was an attempt.
Okay.
Also on person Bekasa, but then yeah, the sources are no trouble no na enkuye. So fast forward, I think that let us play it fair. Let us allow people to take as much as they can. But there is an opportunity again, Kabila, to vet people.
Mm-hmm.
That is another problem, because everyone omu ye boni bao. Omu ye party ni boni and we know them. We know that we saw what they did. I mean, sometimes people almost throw nyami. Kabila, people don't fear God. Onimi nyami, what the boni say boni? You don't know God. Osabozo, go for the boni o, and I walk off form. The party that you believe in, I would GD. So this is my party that I believe in. So that's it. Mami can be pinching Obi, me we have masters at Warwick University. I'm back Ghana. October 2006. Now me attempt say 2008 me contest
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
me free Ghana 28 September 2002. Now black and white voters ID card and the tuaba. In the 204 man you England and you say some black and white Kabila to Khaled. You see. Me kita carried ID card no, Khaled no, because I had a black and white, and at that time I used to a minute do I be opportunity for to be added into the register, because you know you disqualify me. You disqualify me, say mean to me and contest for the primaries. Meanwhile, my vetting BBR waiting for the outcome of the vetting report. And hear me, yeah. I'm a supporter as a war, Tema East. Most of them were based in Tema Newtown. Yes, soon. Ebi with the Kojain. Yes, soon. Do you know what I did? Before Munyana, Echo Baby, Chemu Lagoon. It's an entertainment center.
Yeah.
And I'm so be and find the red man in ya and find to form. Yeah, you need and I'm a pay kerosene. Me the guso and I'm a pay jack and I'm the ship. And I'm saying, what baby? Would do man yokua? Yes, the idea you mean. Yes, meaning kita colored voters ID card and they are describing me. Meaning chance a banner so advise a free chiribano. Obi, so 1 3 year. I tell you, so many kinds of advice. Where's if a party court? Where's it independent? Where's it say? But a do baby, obia jaw no kwa. I can't win yami pen. The step that you take will either move you forward or take you back. I'm saying, me, I believe in my tradition. I will not do anything untoward to destroy a party I'm brave for 1991. A brand new Dankwa Dombo Buzata club. So they have banned politics in this country. I was a young boy then. And so the tour or lefty man yet political parties. So when you believe in the tradition, that's a sebi yeah, that's a you don't help to destroy it.
Asempa FM.
And then so be also before former. Be allowed. But the vetting process is a window, an opportunity for people to be vetted. And they know themselves. They know. All over the country. But look at Parliament. Look how stressful Parliament has become now. Because of personal interest in it. Those people, they are traitors. Those characters in the party, they are traitors. Because they don't love the party. And they didn't know they are the worst people who are even making the loudest of noise. Yes, they are traitors. And the American say, Obi am for gidi and solve
Asempa FM.
problem.
Okay.
Now we share na the there are steps to take to seek for redress. Will build this party. We are working hard to retain power to continue the good policies of the Dankwa Gufado and Ejuma Oyeno. Every day I'm It is important that MPP will continue to hold power to develop the country in freedom. And that is the course and the path that we are going. And you be a to organizer. No, yenda. Sabi yen trankran and your organizer. We will go to the trench because I'm a typical grassroots man. We will go to the trench and in the hamlets. So the only option we have in this country is an MPP-led government. And the process in India is ongoing.
Very well.
We welcome Veni saying, and let me commend the national leadership. National chairman, your press conference, say, a moratorium of a day. Say their forms, and I think it's very good. It's welcome. Now, but let's help together to build this party. If you love your party, you don't destroy it.
You don't destroy it. That's the Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover, a former MP Tema East, National Organizer Aspirant NPP. Eric Adjei, a Bono Regional Deputy Communications Officer. Eric.
Yeah, Obi. Nah, so here.
Adom, who follow issues in the MPP, no?
I follow the Mina Penny Kabila Kai, I follow the Honorable Titus Saka, and the Nama Bontin. Obi and I require.
A quine.
Yeah, rose. Do we eat rose? Do we eat infrastructure? No, yeah, no, mammy.
Hey, now question really, me today, yeah, no.
You see, politics. Oh, dear, me, I'm honorable father to our walking kind. Nanny refuse and maybe a tremuko, yes, I are quine. Yes, I die, almost see a mere quine. And they are quine. Obi. Oh, reforms and what shall do? I said, Nadia, or the regional timetable number. Region be a quine hold wire. But the simple question I mean, Busan and then it's and they are required. But we may Busan and maybe a tremuko. There's hardship in the system. Ghana for can watchra. Ye kum wasem. As I then in 2016, I'm open to me. No. You were asking Ghanaians, what don't such a to me see at Swana. And then more than that, what don't such a to me, Kakra can you levy bepaji? And you are telling us that you built more roads. We've been a cast near Fakwanos on Petri at Tony. Spare pass boy at Haifa. And now we know because transport first they increase it by 15%. So they should stop it. Kromayeshi. Obi a man for bro. A man for brepa. I buy what better kunya so. I'm say a mobile bem na no munim say mamoni na PR games. So they spoke a lot of promises, and I thank God say because of the way ni be any said we are safe in internet here no. Asem bi obeka ne na ye twe de kire wo. Enti na maka kire so uraba umia MPP ye adom ye flag bearer ye be kire ne level wo Ghana. I'm telling you because you're the fact na ye politics of late. Ye ma wo medum Trump no na imprensa.
The videos be brave.
We have it na Twitter ye woni na say the man de bia. Na ye twen season no so twabere ni dura. We be on a level. Yes, because we won't sit aloof for them to be lying always. Obi, and yet you promoting pressing issues Okruma. Pressing issues Okruma and say, I buy the contractors a car over 20 billion yenti intria. Yeah, budget no crano. We move 1.something billion CB3. Those are the pressing issues. Contractors na ye projects ni yenti omoka. Yet yasi ya kwine. Na uni baby Adjei bosi ade kwine. Obi and yet your mamuha napko for some months yenti omoka. And kwadana kwa tenefi e komodiomo. Those are the pressing issues yemwe kwine. Obi and I no kase leap. And here form of brofo. Bosome so 30 CD 50 CD at the moment 6 good months. President Kofona de by Ureku for his own tia. Menoka say, Yasisa syllabus, ye kwa 3 good years. Ye ma basic level. Yentini momo textbooks, but debia mampeni high private jets. Utia $14,000 per hour. Obi Menoka says a capitation grant. 4 trenches, 1 year. At the basic level, says he cannot church for an say teacher for penny for one headmasters in the school number 4 trenches of capitation grant and koi. You're telling me say you build road and you're requiring. Obi Minoka says CA Charles eba abonten bekasa 3 days ago. Si enuane a enkwada no mpo di wo school free SHS no. Eduane ni ho nti aban keka no ho. Asate na me ne okasa buffer stock and a supply eduane dem free SHS meboa. Government is owing them over 300 million Ghana cedis. Buffer stock. And you are talking of roads and you are requiring. And kwada na wo school mu no na be requiring. As you said in 2016. Obi me no okasa sisi allowances are was your chairman nursing training colleges, teacher training colleges, and what the year campaign at the year Yensin Ukrumano. Almost 6 good months. The government is not paying them. Obi youth in afforestation, 4 good months. The government is not paying them. And there be a more highway Mushain, Edinam, Edia Tenentry, and you think that is fine. Obi common fund. Sika Yetria, Edeko form, Emman Puntu, Equum Crasity, say German North, Okwa Cabri, Nukusi, baby, me free banner. Almost 3/4 abantria, and you are telling us the same way. Obi, let's be honest. Ope the most dishonest government under the 4th Republican Constitution, President Akufo-Addo. The promises you gave to Ghanaians and no delivery, na nyape. So who the Minia Kabila he spoke. Ono di share MPP aban omoba aban bi anemo omo ye Ghana fo nyina di so that's fine. Obi in Ashanti region, 12 community day senior high school na esi and NDC for na komu school. I want free SHS for no mon ko bi wo ho. What does here? John Mahama ni si ye edumienu in Ashanti region. E ho ye NDC for nkwa na eko. Enti bi mu ni so mfase obi. Obi in my region, nursing training colleges dem bronga hafu ma 14 na John Mahama mu si ye no. Eno NDC for nkwa na eko, nye Ghana for nyina na eko. In my region, Time District Hospital na you see na no other and owura kwakwa agema manu ko bia no no and na OMPP ni na yare akwa hwa yenhwe NDC for na eko. In my region, university na ye bie no kwada na ewie free SHS na ombekọ ho no OMPP ni ayemfa NDC for nkwa na eko. Is that what they are telling us? Terminal 3 project na ye Titus honorable o say na ofo hour ye ma eyi ensuo no ma ensuo nkwa na de ma ye ma drink wadwa no. Satem na 3 no sika na ye kwaje be na NDC for nkwa na fatem na 3 obi ho airport na ye no say NDC for nkwa na yisu akwan kakra na ye so ye ba ba mu ye na NDC for nkwa na faso etobe da we should be objective
on Asempa FM.
Obi ya bobrao NDC ya ye bia magana NDC ya ye bia magana nti so to me trans na ka say MPP mo ba ba mu na ye ade so Ghana fo nyina so bia benefit ya etina no ada COVID-19 ba ya na yenya supiti emfa COVID-19 patients nenko ya ye de na pomu kogu University of Ghana Medical Center omo se na omo rest ni adjuma manu mu no eno no NDC for nkwa na eko the bank hospital na esi that facility no and aye penso no omo si ye NDC for nkwa na eko maritime hospital na ye si na and aye penso no NDC for nkwa na eko circle interchange na NDC penso ye no ye ka se nkwa na faso Pokuasi interchange near Kwaje Besia Yabaya, Abayo Yerino, NDC for Nkwakas Nefaso. We should be objective at times. Massa, and Yamamoyashi, and Yaman Koyi. And this is not the time. I say, but your yard, oh, yeah, more 5 good years in you. What have you done? That is the legitimate question I Ghana for Busau. No. Yankasa track record. President Kufo came on board, he did a lot. Or you're not familiar with your core. You thrive on what he did. You are in power today. What have you done? That is the legitimate question. What have you done? With resources, sir. Aban we yenya. Obi, share oil revenue wenya. Share euro bonds were easy. Share tax revenue wenya. Share sika wakwaji na IMF ni de keka ho. Share the waji na World Bank, share African Development Bank. Calculate them and equate it to developmental projects. Awaye dia mo by omano. Abanya obetina kunya so. Within 5 years, sika odi akọ capital expenditure no kra. Enu even 10% of a total GDP. Ahen no mode akọ. What have they done? Obi betina konwa so ogyebosia na oya atoabo gas project. And me no ka say gas e use no mamu ha. Ye timinya be 40% de free. Nya aban bi na ye. What have you done? Connection man for aban. Sika ni nyina ko you know. And today you are telling us say kakra ke botom no obaji 11 dia you have a way of singing a lullaby say the be timbe de say bedao then we should accept it. Obi, within your 5 years you've gotten over 400 billion when timi amfa mobra. Obi o papa ewu no woja pade 100 acres of cocoa farms what transit the I am massing the Bia Winsa, Abu Jantra Brahma, a funa, a free unsevi. Na, and now one will be a fool, and I'll be a fool, cotton and pa, and I would have bobra.
Ekosiisen on
Look at the monies.
FM.
Jessica Mwenya. Obi, in the name of COVID, look at what they did to the nation. Papa, utimika treye say. And kwade was senior high schools, yeni anam ketwano. Common sanitizer ye tokoye. And if Veronica back at 3 na demand schools. And this nose mask na ye de se beshit ni ye de pam yo 3 no. E costo Ghana $100 million. Can it sika 600 trillion. Abba, you did this to the nation and now they are telling us to say all is well. Obi, just 3 good weeks. Also no aduane ama nipa kakra bia ewo Accra patemu baby Kumasi patemu baby e costo Ghana for kanisisika 54 trillion, and you are telling us today say Jesus, you see atemu da no
smart so mo dey na pam here
beshit na du nkra ntime home wa hu bi Isam botoni beshit. No, you didn't see. Oh, I'll get you one. Here, GS take a crab over who be beshit. E kra no omosha na omfa kata omo no omotwe de to omo no so because I didn't emu edu. You did all this, then at the end of the day sika kakra na mo san here free your na mo be ka asem e beto asemu no mo yet say de ma bobra bia nti we should give you more bra ben wabo obi wa budget ade call parliament na no ye nyina ya hwem uyi sika ye di bestua bosia ne nsi hu de ye di betua adwumayefo ka any statutory payment free mo still ye be kwa kwaje bosia over 30 something billion mebo. But they are telling us today, say, you live in your deba said, you bear a young quabontin quajibosia, Moncano Moncano for once. I was monitoring the word on Buedu. Yahusa Bessia Bonnet, so name faso. Meanwhile, in the same budget, and there's an allocation, say, you go and borrow. What sort of people are we dealing with? Obi, why are you not in this country? No more catching Ghana for say, we are moving from taxation to production based economy. Now, Nikroma, was it not a rubber umia? What are we producing today? And now unemployment rate are rising to 14%. What are we doing? Where are the factories? All these things we know, we are Ghanaians. The youth are now feeling the heat in the system. In Tuba, now I acquire the legitimate questioner, Makwala, Malata, woman, Busa, number titles, no say, never will me see and require, and I require. And acquire dear kebab. That is the question. People are hungry. Obi. We should be objective. Man can't so record for the better so within the 5 years on your shit. I won't do that politics. But how they started in opposition and what ban no Obi, they gave some specific promises to Ghanaians. And then I Ghana for expectation, fulfill them. Because you told the ordinary Ghanaians, say, one district, one factory, of which German of more run about to be to and I'm watching factories. Mama, a cashew factory. My district is there. Where is the cashew processing factory? And you keep lying. Where's the factory? Obi, those are the questions. And Chebia, what they are so called for more sentimental. I will trade there. Okay. Agenda 111. Ghanaians are asking you, sir, how many of such hospitals and we see? Because in the heat of COVID, what they are so born from say obesi 88 area na figure na jump equal 111. How many of them anyway see? That is the question. Busam we are motiko apaikum. Obi, take their own budget from 2017 to 2022. Kresika ya the office of the president in kwa. Afibia re increment ekom. They are not thinking of nipa na wo form no. Omo betina be mo na omo de capping and realignment policy by. Into statutory payments in poa. It was a call for my Benyamin and so when Nipa Brabos, and you're capping 25%, 20, and you're the presidency, na connection man for D. And then one more man music in to the extent to say, even statutory funds the crana, you pay taxes a common direct, Mudini in Adjei, and the Ghana infrastructure fund, Yamfanya Bosia, and a get fund, Yamfan Bosia. Cocoa board, and the cocoa, among $600 million, Bosia, into cocoa, Niani is Nadeka. What sort of government is this? To whom much is given, Obi, respond. Much is expected. Yes, because I remember, as I say, Yadeka, Yefia Kunyaswa, Urekufuado.com, Nashibe 2017, the State of the Nation's Address, or Segana, Yabobosia Yakanam 122 billion, near the 14.1 billion Ghana cedis, and a pure interest payment. Okacha say, but go to the said budget for 2022. we are using over 45 billion. The same budget will tell you say by 2025 there you be use 65 billion Ghana cedis and a dear interest payment. What group of people are we operating with? Only in the name of COVID, oh, there be no money now. Market well. And then what here? And kwada we senior high school ntimi nya aduane ni. Nti se why free SHS na kwada ni nya aduane ni a mfa so be ne wo so. E kom nkum because school ni free nti they should get hungry, right? Omoko na no muti omo school fees na wo for omo aduane ni ana. You tag omako strike. Look at baby and kwada stranded. Some of us we are like honorable Titus. People keep calling us begging. Honorable, just open bibi kakra because no ni krom ho no free ba no honorable ba ko pe na free ho ono me anam te hey only option obepe bia ma no. And you think there's no hardship in the system? Me we mu kra omo ho yem ho omo na omo de patapa eje to patapa ye de je to obi ye wo Ghana 1995 time Owura Akufo-Addo ofiri akente Kwabena wonim Kwabena ntuma brisie ya Owura Kwasi Prat mu di n'echi a na omo ye demonstration eti akumi prako na awo no wonga ne hwan mu free mu koye no e de ho a enye to ntia what was the government decision then? Yan twentwan ye bo ni yan hwede ye koso yentie Ghana fo nanum asem mo de amunum ha no entokwasi parliament wie ya na mwatetim monam region by region nti mo no mo fa flight Ekosi Tamale na V8 20 na mfomachi am airport na makobodwa conference osi ye be kire mu E11 the essence why you should pay na wona otiwa osi wo kire mu de nti osi otwa E11 no busa na sa den na wantena V8 ni mo amatamale ofa asuru be gina ho aka afa afom kosia no airport a ni afele fuel amaka no ask them the opulence lifestyle of these people in government and they are still claiming say they need more. We have a certain president why have we Mushanko almost 15 times and you're not thinking of your people. And I mean no see
Eric now where's he from?
South African president now no other want to one for commercial flight.
Yes.
Mami ya me real country president here COVID kun na no day Tanzania president Obano good all call Brazil for such a meeting or for commercial flight and then President Akufo-Addo who kwa o de Ghana no ko biana. Those are the legitimate questions ayebusa. So we can't be living in that poverty timu ha no then wona or hinena e was always so subjects ni di no you are rather enjoying. Then at the end of the day then they come back telling us say we should pay more for them to enjoy more. What? So was that the promise you gave to Ghana for say 4 more for Nana Enuniana?
Eric Adjei and Etienne can Ekosiisen so the higher semper 94.7 FM. Yabashana at you made some few messages and then I'll bring in James Kwabena Bomfe. Obi, you see how Eric Adjei is exaggerating in your studio. Meanwhile, they have never said anything about double salary at all. You see the hypocrisy. Nanado will surely succeed. Good evening to Frederick Opariansa, the next General Secretary. Sami Boache isn't a Saman Kese and Odiwe Abraying. We say, Obi, for Domi Kwabena, the forms were available for every member that came to acquire one. The process was seamless and incident-free. I must commend Deputy, Garo, Jeff Kasim, is that Greater Accra Regional Organizer, Jeff Kasim, and the constituency leadership for their peaceful collaboration. Great submission from Honorable Daniel Kwate Titus Glover. That's from Farouk, and he's in Tema. Let me see. We say, Obi, what is wrong with Eric Adjei? It seems he's on a different planet. Where is he getting his concocted figures from? Where Efri, Honorable Kojo Ba Ajeman. And Onodiwe.
Yes, and I'm right train.
Honorable Kojo Ba Ajeman, good evening to you. We say, Obi, this government in the last 6 years alone is doing more than 6 interchanges in the country compared to only 1 interchange done by the NDC in 8 years. Yeah, the NDC keeps talking as if we have short memory in this country. Tell Eric to give us a break. Yao Marvin is in Kwesimintin. This one says, Obi, tell Eric Adjei that the Tyne hospital he spoke about is part of the Eurojet project initiated by President Kufuor. The maritime, I'll give you the opportunity, Tobo. The maritime hospital also began under John Adjei Kufuor. The bank hospital had nothing to do with the NDC government. Abdul Malik Kweku Bako and on the way Abba. We say, Obi, good evening. Eric Adjei should know that there is hardship everywhere due to the COVID pandemic. Here, prices of everything has increased, and a lot of people have been out of work. Alex Tufor is in Hamburg, Germany. Alhaji Hamza in Peck Farm says, Obi, I disagree with my good friend Kabila that there is also good news in what is going on in the NPP. The truth of the matter is that the leadership has failed the youth. So to pay them back is simply to take positions in branches to have the chance of voting out the leadership. So there is nothing like attraction here. Attraction when we see people holding guns against themselves. Alhaji Hamza would want to know. Obi, is it intriguing to note that those who in some few years plunged Ghana into extreme hardship have the temerity to advise us on how to run the country? On a normal day, this call would have been a genuine one, but coming from an inept political party whose performance in the management of the economy was nowhere near that of the NPP leaves so much to be desired. Jesse Behene is Rebecca Nedie Ini. Good afternoon, Obi. Please, can you ask Honorable Same, should one has to report his or her absence formally or informally by verbally, blah, blah, blah. Godfred Adoa, messages na redeem and make it very clear, kakra, M-I-N-E, Timi, Akai. Obi, tell Eric Adjei to stop peddling untruth. In the 3 Bono regions, 1D1F list of projects with evidence are abound. Please check this list below. Eric and the NDC should stop the lies and attempt of painting gloom when there is no basis. We Efri Kweku Jesse, former PRO 1D 1F. No, Secretariat no. Onona we free was your call monitoring and evaluation, I think.
Then I want monitor.
Me pato unya na no abusano. James, any other business?
Well, I Minya Eric Adjei, me tunu for say unche. But I can understand him. I pray. And one day you will come to appreciate. But Mamin cannot hear you. I don't speak to satisfy you.
Likewise.
And you don't speak to satisfy me. Inti me masama meka say obeka say enye objective. I don't get it. Obi. Where be a free ba. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Bra no ye running mate candidate. Na yenyen enter no register so kra man me ye running mate a friend say official we easy. Omuko appointed no National Theatre. President Mills appointed in 2008. Or say or granting interviews. I don't know time no na Ekosiisen so say the comparison of records is a recipe for mediocrity. For
mediocrity. That was in 2008.
2008. Yeah. Oh, I was there. Are you one who this hard when you say make us I made sure that I never spoke about infrastructure development because Obi I hold the argument that even the PAFRC I would do 112 days yebenya infrastructure project be near the accrediting na ba bia ye bi of course ubenya degree of levels enti me ya me kasa me to me boss na me bie ma no kasa Eric Adjei tie me say under this fourth republic MPP4 and na one policies na eya ebo dodo e chain o kasa no o manfanto leap no one de buy me for health insurance Me bought Ghana, a friend say free SHS. Obi 2018 minority leader. Okay, say government yes can defund the SHS. You didn't even believe that thing will happen. Me, I had my doubt because of traditional MPP for no move mover. Until let me consider say it is one of the things and another I promise you, yeah, what this so time and again. Now I mean really secret being true. When you say almost share boss say ombe restore teacher training allowances no. Me makan wo studio and mo say I don't believe in that. And my reason is simple say based on fact. Teacher education colleges no and no more tertiary. Inti as a matter of equity and principle. Say omo ye tertiary to say university any teacher technical universities now as I say omo nyina ya accord omo the same treatment. Inti ada na we mu ye mo allowances na we mu de ye mo koji loan. Na mo na mu yi loans ni free on mo no. You couldn't even explain it. Why not Sinanapo? Or education minister na me call no na me. I was trying to tell him say, oh, almost a body na allowances no. There's a way like we can have a debate about it. Me, I was ready to lead past students you call into agreement say tertiary training colleges no yeah tertiary we're ready to forgo allowances no. Na ya conversation. You know what I catch me? I say share. What say papa ni madi. Na akufo ado wa share bono opiso diso. You are using it against him. What share what this happen so? Is it not true say much aside mu? As for time I Eurojet project. Bombay text na class ade no. Bank of Ghana project. What has government got to do with it? Bank of Ghana hospital no. Tell me ade amoma ban no mu in it. No, tell me.
I thought it happened under
and me catch you say. Obi, me catch you say. Was it the government initiative?
It was the bank's initiative.
Thank you.
The board of the bank.
No, can the government claim credit for it?
Why not?
Why?
But the board of the bank will be taking that, and there's a BEMA approval to such a decision was appointed by a government.
Obi, yeah. Me, that's why I don't do that argument.
Okay.
You know why? I care about the things that are enduring and lasting. Many ukasani, your front page, Cape Coast, for the past from weekend every free Thursday, what Central Region ye butu. You know why? 6 March.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
Yes.
FM.
Since 6 March 1957, Sanya 2017. Ne nim say Independence Parade.
Ebet me ye fi
You bet
Accra.
me I no before apart from Accra. It's an innovation. Who did it? Ya decentralized idea no. Me try say, womu na womu ba, womu numadie no, e ka dodo, and I gave you the various. If you disagree with me, disagree and show me why. I want to
Asempa FM.
me asama wo ayi wo ka me ne obeya adwene. But what can the wo sika no ntimi ne ntimi nya adwene. Because what can ya to say the mono you look, you are more baba mu da o. Erkaje, you were not in government. Me kasa no man kasa nkrofo bi gu pani animu ase. I isolated individuals. Are you telling me everybody in this government can o charge na wo dey born obia everything? Ye kasa ye hwehwe mu pa ye benya nipa bone fo wo aban yi mu. Na me this rene say yen isolate nipa ye fi say wo mu dwumadie nso ani no ne yenka since tra obeka obi ade na sebi obi 2020
Ekosiisen on
Abato.
Asempa FM.
Uni say almost suggested and come here to Abano because of COVID.
Yeah, there were those suggestions.
His party using COVID even to avoid IPAC meetings. Me say IPAC meeting. The first time in the history of our country, ye to aba na omai bia agency bia amre ye kapre 2020. Mebua kacha me say mebua.
Fully funded by the government.
Government of Ghana. 2021 in COVID. And I'm saying na ya miss the 2020 unnecessary year population and housing census no 2021 yeah me I was enumerated enumerated me the rigor with which they went any results so final but provisional results no about us so far the year is in a basis class with media conversation. So I'm happy you are saying that you won't say they've done nothing. But we won't appreciate the Omoyen. Obi, me President Akufo-Addo, why yet the change the way you can pay.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And yeah, made man back home, but then the way we see canon. Mampani for symbolic purposes. Ebianco the commercial flight to Kwanya and Kebeboa. Say, your mampani on it. I be any to Kwanyade. Mampani a signal. Who you are a president or but unfortunately, no be. The president is not in charge of his security travels. Of course, obetima Vito Niemabi. But minu yenim Niemabi ain't Niema Kosusa. 2016. Okay, I say Edru stage be Mampani Mahama. He was flying around the country with a helicopter. People were attacking it. I said, but why? He's the president of the Republic of Ghana. The fact that your candidate didn't just say, Sebi, he is still the president. And he can't be consistent. Me now, me no one consistent. Me no one consistent. We can't objectivity. Do you understand objectivity? Do you understand objectivity? Let's be principled. And you'll be aware by you and there are issues. And I will tell you, the lives of the people may be bettered. But say you no money and no mukoba. Show lifestyle be all of a sudden. Obi has a dear Obi and him said, I know, Sebi, I didn't know coba. I've a we are now or tin home because you say, oh, show Bibia, Yaniba break, and no meno yagene. But young isolated individuals near more mudi, and not make us and make kaya. Say, Uncle Crobin was a baby. Now, one more Eddie or Mampani, and in the Jumadia word Diniano. As I say, almost Obi Mankasawa. You're talking as if all I said was that all was well and that any problem. Yeah, a comparative analysis. We can do that, but me, I'm not interested in that one so much at this point in time. What person who can say Mampani Akufo-Addo, Sebi, Nema Nkoyi, wo no the whole person who can. Me feel say Nema bi ekoyi. Na mom esese ye to Nema bi ye toto no yie. Me style me de kan no. Sebi mi mesi wanamu. Wo be ya kasa ama wo party. Me sebi mi ni party bi ekuma no. Me me pre ama ayi e be say na wo makatre wo kasa ya wo kikan. Hey, cows they are trapped by their horns. Wano kasa ene de be trap wo. No de koso sa na yodo na yeko. Na obi mi wie no. You see I say yedi jawa na yedi aswa. Meaning say one mo a eya aswafo wo Mampani Akufo-Addo na regime mu. Omu tie program ni. One mo eye mansi aswafo omu tie. Mesremo. Oman chichire enye ba Akufo adwuma. Ena oman chichire enya nigye. Obi me say misisu biom. Oman chichire enya nigye yenkogye ani. Eyo bre eni mani hunu. Enti na enye obia na emani yepani. Akonya to na ye prayer. Adehye doso. But enye obia na ema no kwan. Eyo kun. Wan kasa wo kari wo we mi ko to JH Mensa the late. Wo kari wo na ofi say wo to sin wa mamwe mu ama ye de wo bo Mampani so bodo do a. Twe wo kakra. Eya ni onyam hye. And they know. Look, Eric, at the end of the day, today, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the president. You tell me that he will not have problems. I want China will say a war on mono, it won't be there. Is that what you are saying? Is that what you are suggesting? The whole world, America. Also Afghanistan for Sikabia could do on my Biden say almost 7 billion. Have you heard it? Exchequer, United Kingdom. Omako he say they want to support Nkrofo Awomo monthly friends spending households say less than £350. Omko so much saying what? Obamba na we see mo hanmo ne ho atono. Yes, fuel cra or can one say fuel hikes be up. The MD say university teachers almost say call off. You better buy. Me, one of the recommendations strongly I made a partner say, in Tiamwa Bedu committee report, say, yenya one body, I will measure all salary and wages issues. Almost just said, and even though it was not within their terms of reference, Obi, Yankana, Kasa, you know, and yes, a tuncha, Kasani de Beba, democracy, dear, ha, no mum, I mean, the one, one tempo, no sonia de. Sometimes they are not the management of the relationships. No, and I make a ministry as I call 100 Sanya maybe National Security Ministry. I told them at the almost a weak link part to this government. I'm telling you, a lot of the issues they are intelligence deficits.
You've been consistent.
And I'm telling you that is the weakest link to President Akufo-Addo's government.
Mate. James Kwabena Bomfe, Honorable Daniel, Nikwate Titus Glover, any other business?
Philip Osebonso. As usual, on a high horse, preaching virtues, as if they did more than the Napoleon Yawokruma. Hey, Eric, where have you? Jadi and a canasum. Was a gunner for Enchani you fear dear? Obi Bokai, okay. Was he in chat near you fear dear? But I want to ask Eric and his NDC.
Ekosiisen
Was in unemployment?
FM.
Hey, na yeni kromwa graduate ye. We had an association group. Unemployment Graduates Association. Ebin Sida and Nagogodang. They form an association called unemployment. Because you lack credibility in the management of this economy. And now you come and share IMF. So there was no public sector employment. There was complete frozen. Hey, and as I say, we mean pay hypocrisy. In small guy. Mean pay hypocrites. As if you did on President Modi manna, and a free sorrow, and the bread Ghana for Groma. Look, from 2017, 2018, 2019, this economy was doing well. We had trade surpluses between 2018 and 2019. Our level of export revenue was more than imports. It was only when that demon called COVID struck. America spent $7 trillion on COVID
FM
to rejuvenate the economy. $7 trillion. As at the end of 2020, the growth was 0.9%. So see, after that, pay anymore, and now 3.4%. Gradually, a pay anymore. Oza omampeni, and a was his sika, Ediakoguni presidency. And Odi. And that is a kind of song I'm to you, Mamuko. New Year free say, Bernard, your mama Tihono. His Excellency not Tihono. Under the presidency, there were certain officers that were under the supervision of the presidency. Its commission is one. Ghana Investment Promotion Authority is two. Their budget is under the office of the president. Until recently, Zongo Development, we had a ministry for it. So when you sit on national radio and you want to communicate propaganda, Eddie checked him and before say, Akufa do office Sebi, or Tihono, Ghana Sikano Sebi, dear no dear. You must see who? I want to see who. Plenty kromwa. Osi di once me can kwaya ya no.
Ekosiisen
In the submission,
on
or
Asempa
can say,
FM.
ye gigi eska loans akasaka ye undi idea. It is because people like you in NDC, you don't want Ghanaians to know the truth. Mon person meti nukura ne kozo kromwano. And you may mba hunde bro. We shouldn't talk about it. Ejuma pa na do eyono. Mayenka. We need to tell our story. We must let our people know. Ekwana ye enye ngufaso. That is why na me sha me can say. Ebrana na nado ekwa pro. Onim bubulu. O catch John say. Na kwana we osi wada. Because he was in a plane. On a helicopter. Then na kabila kan o tu. Ti say plane. Ti say numa o koyomi. On Namriam. So Nado was alarmed. Having seen the reality on the ground. I said, na Grimbook in some on president and surprisingly, bro, or crying for the Naswa. I said, na ye. So he asked himself, na kwana James say why you're in this one, why you no some no bomb, you know. And why he and to be catch on there. Ekwana ya yon musi ye nyehwe ye gibusia ye ditika di na ye di enum ye da ye dwuma enu na meka no.
Ekosiisen on
That is what I'm saying.
FM.
And I will say today that Nanado's government sikano sebi ondi wo enum or the ye dwuma. You saw all over the place. That was it last month or last 2 months? Meba Kabila at one of the stories. And maybe I'm sorry here. And I share news, GTV. Then the Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Wakwa Pro, in the Volta region, around the Ton area, $2.5 billion water project, Wakwa inspectioner or inspector. And the West Mayanka. And so, Numa, any NDC, any MPP. And so, drinking water. People are thirsty, ye pensuanum, and the woman penia, or the social service, Eddie Comma, and the Mayanka. Obi, Mayangana. Eric catch and say, and the Yanka Yanuntum, Namuntu, Arampiano, and Fango Manfoso, say, and in this country, see, Jadi Mkebi, or say, and Chatney, and consistently, the way these guys are communicating, if we don't stop them, if we don't stop this propaganda and lies, they will distort facts. And some I will not sit here and allow you to sit on a high horse and rant and think that we'll sit there and allow. Who will say it? Nanado. And this is one of our Bomfe and COVID and Gaya Topum. Minkebo. Even this is managing this economy. You ubiquitous with 3.4 growth. No COVID, oh. No COVID. That was what you left into this country. So don't come and sit here on national radio and be as if you are a saint. And when you perform in this country, we have no records in your performance. Kabila, do so. Okay, Messi, Kabila, Osabonso, Eric, you subjected this country into total darkness. 4 years. 4 years. Ubeduha. They also worked at redeeming it. That's why I added. Look, 4 years. Ubeduha. A mobile. Generator needs to say, yeah. Nebusi, I cover him. And you have the nerves. You have the nerves to catch it and say, Nanado Nyeshi. When they can't catch it. Please don't go there. Don't go there at all. There's some GM social media be. I be the president, or can't be defending taxes. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video? Mm-hmm. When he was defending, said about 30% of the population are only paying taxes.
And that no government uses its
pocket money. Hey, Adjei, NDC. What kind of hypocrisy is this? Kosi and Kosi, Kodan Koda. Kosi and Kosi, Kodan Koda. So you are saying, say, Ebe no wa bemuno. What's the entry at war? Openini, Biblia ye do no. Yeah, who say, and you levy is not a monster, and it's not a way of TV. Say Mokasa Mokano, would Adjei, would Chief Money, would say a chronobo. No tax is favorable to anybody. A Juma diet tax what you do pay crab to cry. Anyway, because of the percentage now, any levels of salary no, would jump you 1 peso, you go into a different bracket near two. No tax is fair. What do I say? What's it dying? Assassin, and your mind a toy. What was I see? What top materials? Who high labor? You see dying. What's it dying for EDCO? What's see here? Now, my abba, or say me will law be a friend the property tax levy. It is not fair. But government has made the arrangement say, Obeji Utuano, it is free so. Why are we not talking about property tax? Why are we not saying that it's not fair? And you didn't want brosa. Who are brand who's the tax? And then you want to talk with Yasunti. Was he a galline a bonning? And you have all of a sudden NDC. Oh, yes, Christo. You were Cromwa in 2008. Talk tax. Who can talk tax? A brand Papa di buy, you know. Papa Michao. What people know so. Your Excellency. President Kufo Michao. NDC 4 can say, Sabi Ghana for who Kasawam from Okwane to Kabilo Gao. Hey, these guys. Missy, these guys. Also, who kasa from there to when they assume the realms of power under Professor Mills, Yamin from the crowd see they quadrupled the talk tax. These characters, these guys, free SHS. Finally, free SHS. Oh, Nanado. Yamin You see, this is a man who is not selfish. This is a consummate politician. This is a man who can feel for the ordinary man. And I said, look, Ghana Sikano or Sikana Yenyano. Sebi, the human capital development is always essential. And Yenyan Yama and Kwabena Umfaso. These people, Meneme. Almost ever take here 20 years to do free SHS. And they sat on a high horse. They even went. I'm trying to investigate where these children are coming from. You compare Kola school from Kola. Innocent children. Obi. And they have teachers. NDC teachers. Line up these innocent children. Your children want to free education 419. And they are even benefiting the free HS more than anybody. NDC. They are benefiting the free SHS than everybody. Do you understand? So, when you have such characters who sees nothing good about Nanado's government and always want to paint it black before the people, we got a problem with them. But let me tell you, levy is only coming to complement government revenue. And it's an opportunity for everybody. Yanko IMF. Now you fire IMF. No, my conditions. You understand it? And to me, the American is there. Ghana for and you say Adenam and Omo Pro and Omo Chechemu. Is it wrong when you, Adjei, and your type are going round and can summer and yet they saying among drink that they should not contribute? Then they better try you know, and you have for no. After all, they are going to ask us and we will contribute and give it to them. So please, Natri. You see, it is sickening. Natri. It is sickening when you hear. It is sickening when you hear our friends the way they want to paint levy so black. Meanwhile, you've been in government before, and you know because their fear is that levy is coming by. You don't put to Juma and don't tell them. Say levy is Munjaye.
Mate, and that's the Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover. Kofi Tonto comes through with a video, a short video or the message, or say Obi. Here is a video of former President Mahama going to Jifa Ativo's funeral. About 15 Land Cruisers. At his brother's funeral in the north, there were over 25 Land Cruisers. In Kumasi, I counted 20 Land Cruisers as well. This is a man in opposition, and Adjei wants us to believe that this man, when voted for, will not live a lavish lifestyle. Eric brings up South Africa's president taking commercial plane. Why is former President Mahama not taking VIP or STC bars, if he doesn't believe in lavish lifestyles, Kofi Tonto, a former officer in charge of PR and public affairs, Ghana Embassy in Washington, D.C. And all the way, Abraham Obi. I disagree. Okay, I think I've dealt with this one. Alaji Hamza, Makai o message, you know, dada, medase, papa. Ma memra Eric, on Eric, Mfai in Eric, any other business name, sorry. But before that, no, Chief Biden said, Obi, please. Carlos. Okay, Titus. That I said, no matter his explanations, thievery is thievery. Good evening. That's Chief Bine and on the way Abba. But I once had way say, Obi, please ask Honorable for me why in all the examples cited he forgot the introduction of VAT and the stabilization fund. Are the V8 following JDM his own or his friends? Are they paid by government? Eugene Shen Elliott and on the way Adjei.
Yes, say my argument I'm here dear me am penny Kabila a kind of their titles. On me no nyina aban kasa mafo and obia freedom so express. No, you support the government of the day. Always you talk in favor of the government. What's it
no, or say he campaignned for Nana.
Yes, now it is. And I'm saying, as today, dear, Obi.
But on your government,
Obi, there be a initial. Yeah, ba. Aban and or champion interest or so no support to Kufuado Aban and today be or can Kufuado Aban the Pano Kafano. That is it. Into Onyana Kasamafo.
Yeah, but it doesn't make him a
okay, when your appointment or Kasama
have to stress it.
When your appointment or Kasama Aban, thank you. Obi, you know, Okasana my edin. Ureka Bilanti won't or crack on your day.
But Eric,
you see, let me
agree.
Obi, let me tell you something. Obi, let me tell. Okay, I'm mate. So what should I say again? What should I say? I was quiet for you. I was quiet for Titus. What again?
Eric, let's move on.
Masa, if you are young in trade, you are what am I say? Ubia party na deneba. What they also win party. Mini party. And I'm saying also in your politics. Yes, but you're about Kasama MPP. Who doesn't know?
Eric, you have.
But who doesn't know? Please. So let me talk.
Why you come to proceed?
Cool, thank you very much. But my name yourself, you talk for them. That is the fact. Thank you. Obi, you see, you better na omo kasasia. And you watch it. You better na omo kasasia. Some of us, you tenasi dini yesre. Yesre because you need some more kruma before getting political power. And some of us, we are also communicators. If you meet Eric Adjei, Ewo studio, who says Sukru now the measure Urama Hamano, I remember more times 10. I won't sit aloof. Nyafe na yebe preach gospel, Ewo studio, say, I will see a measure. How you measure someone, I'll measure you the same or more than that. Of course, the revenues you receive now, Urama Hama nyebi. So me were every guts to challenge you on certain issues. And then there, almost my coca tax assembly Urama Hama video be, and I'm about to say taxes in the Dibu mine. And this is for your nyanya chum for ye tia kunyaso. Ye magana 40 as I said the taxes in the Dibu mine. Uraku father, this is December 21st, 2016. Satam no one election every. Unimasama, we share AGM, AGI4s, and one more can say. We will shift focus from taxation to production-based economy. Now, you're talking about Maweji. Now, Bekachre Ghana for say, taxation is going to be paramount in your government. Because already you told Ghanaians to see a tisikaso, sana e-levy. Inti, Ghana for ne come there no ye tisikaso and who ni kwanse come there. Na besia hodo na ye jina manone no, ni kwanse ye je besia. Those were your worst. Eti West now can no me emfa measure Eric Adjei opeli de bi o truth for a faithful or can say more hwe na chi hwe de o kan enu ntina meka say dishonest leadership na one for now no we are measuring them by what they said and na dishonest in the prevailing and every Ghanaian is aware 11 sem no by utisi dwom former na omo ye omo interview no unso obi aka asem ye tisika so Who want to make it that comment and popular in the country? Is that not President Akufo-Addo? Where are the monies today? Indeed, yet is Sikaso. Because you told Ghanaians, you say you were gold, you were diamond, you were lithium, you were petrol. You said a lot. If you come and come out pencil by Ghana, ni any cocoa, ni any gold. So what triggered that campaign in 2016? And people are calling for accountability, and you are now telling us that you've done your part. Now I know when your part. You've done your part indeed. Obi, I always laugh, and it's always laughable indeed to tell me, say, Obi we free SHS, and I must see intimi, and the first batch in the university. Now university now first batch in the corner. Go for by was university. First batch of free SHS no be more University of Alliance Wine Water region. Akufo-Addo was university. Nyajo mama munesi. So that politics ni come ho. Free SHS for no mo ko on classroom, mo man ko chapel. Akufo-Addo oba was one senior high school. Mama built 46 according to the record from Education Service. UCB do see ya odi akwada akwatena mu a oje ne mama taxi tua ne car or school no. Wo se ono na bobra chen do see there nipa dem. No be. What think can hide dan? Also fie ura mobra. The hide ne dan wona wa bobra. Also ni fie. Look at the argument. Obi sia supitio. Wo se yare aba pandemic aba. Ewie ura Akufo-Addo na pandemic iba ne penso a nka Ghana fo yawu. Owura betina konwa. So within the 5 good years, not even one district hospital. COVID-19 patient near the omokwa check compound. Ana cycle interchange na near the omokwa sebe. Maybe me hash kakra. Near the omokwa supiti. Yet the omoko baby on benya ventilators near the keka. Those facilities, who built them? And now you are now challenging me, say, Makokan the bank hospital. And then this the boy buying. What the according to you, and what's your casa buying? Because any Bank of Ghana. And then there will be plans on the board members. No? But then there will be the board members into a way they will meet their credit government effort. By a pencil, I have not mentioned your name. By a pencil, you can't credit Mohammed's government. That is nice. Ghanaians are listening to us. What am I saying? Bobby, so what I'm telling you today is that who do I'm a bobo swinging hano. This is disputed. Just tell me, say, for the past 1 year, common fund, statutory, yentimintia, disputed. Just tell me, say, capitation grant 4 trenches. I come yentimintia. Tell me, your sister syllabus, 3 years, textbooks, yentimin provided, disputed. So if we are in a country, na yentimin provided textbooks, MIM, na you say kwadana na future leaders. Na de bia man penny highway motion di atnantwia. Hey, enya moya. And you can always defend this. I'm asking you a simple question. Say na President Akufo-Addo munya formal education for basic level. And can you do some leaders of this country for now? Obi. Teacher training, colleges of education for because of Sikasemunti. Last year, just 3 months, 6 months, why? You are messing up the education system. The free doesn't mean say you should manage it anyhow. Obi, the best way to destroy the future of every country is just to bombard the education sector. That is all. And most so the future is not supreme. And then mo partisan interest, mo parochial interest, the mo benya ne na mo hwe. But if honesty bebo mumu e mo akasa, minia penny kabila ni ora Titus. Can he education no and what is the difference? They should tell us. Go to the senior high schools. Nabu say yenuanam ketwa no mo ho no say akwada no ye elective mass no. Asad so obetwe no wasi. Never how many topics na akasa. Go and ask them. Obi yes, Adjei Fubia na nipa ni ji hu. Fine. Obianka say obia hate free education. Ni ye yomu ni eden yepe. Enti we government waba we implement policy a wona also de abamo ani eden enko ho. Enti always Ghana for kasa the bia for education no say fine what de aba na basic no mo beba free no so na wo say omo da ache no hu. Obi enti textbooks textbooks what did you know? Textbooks na ebi ni ho de twere nkwada na de nso nkwada no twere test nti book ban mu no mo de na de twere mo twere sa test no me ba de na mo de twere
no ba sa test we ne ye te
me ba o de tie me nti de na mo de twere nso he
In social
me say textbooks ni ho ye de kire nkwada na de
textbook in kwana obesu ya de atro
tie me a kire no eno na ya de wo so mo de kire de right
according to GS omo
resource park no they should stop it
aden
na wom
bibi enim
eden na wom
ubusa na say
me busaw de na wo resource park no Obi, so you are telling me say Oko school resource park na de kire wade my mom is a teacher. Resource park, my hubiana. What are you telling me? So you know that. So you know that. And I'm saying. So let me. Kabila was quiet for you. Me say. I was quiet for you. I was quiet for you.
1 minute, I'll do that for you.
You do that for. Ne time as me am time. You man time you give me extra time.
Me say who we are.
Me we are. And I make a chair say. Or say onu minim so a teacher ni. Is he happy of the current happening with the basic level? Is he happy?
Asempa FM.
Oko can say your objective was say una betres will be your objective. Nyame na metre but atiefo na etie no. At times me no ba me say do sikasa utwa e to dan so about one way you go. You have no problem with that. That is your interest. I will never insult you. And I'm saying I will never insult you. Obi. So the America kire Ghana for ne say ye betena ha ne ye kasa. Obi ani otan owuraku ado aban. But opposition ya said ye see e behwe ama aban no. You're criticizing it constructively. I was reading a report from TV3 CCA. Oko paragraph 11 of such report. And I'm here's a mini story no kramawa. Obi is about corruption in Africa. Yes, Ghana ya hate to the level say Timamufo no nya adwuma nya ekom dia Yesu no. Your leadership no live like Arabian kings. And it is a fact because if a leader like President Akufo-Addo na debi o chatawe mushentu kwan na wunya Ghana fo bi mu ado MPP chen Ghana ni e be defend so di so what Jesus na Jesus Christ kwa ba nya funu so na north Obi o ka say Jesus ba ya no bo aproboko wiase no na de bi ni ho e wo soro chen funu kura na betimi de nako say no so na e wo soro but today the life they are living in government but one day I know say accountability be yajuma in this country enti Ghana fo amutie me ye besere mo form no ene ne yegina mu nne no obi ye na okọ filling station na okọ akotofu a ohwe gauge otimi ya broken heart just watch somewhere ye ball come see awie atuaka then you go and then me no ka say ahyentuade boy ya tum 15% obi ma me na fuo wo sahwibodi no ma me na okoto banche ne bode na bankran no o de car ne beko enti okwa aba no bode ne banche bo be din wodwam tie wo se me ame koto me ame ye the final consumer me na metua ho ka those are the reality I can was a hardship who is not feeling it we are all feeling it except sanipa few now they think that they are living in a different world so they can do whatever they want. Lastly obi testi message say ura mahama ekoni nua na yi no na case didi na chi convoy na e wapa so mo kwaji for presidency
Ekosiisen on
director of transport no presidency no on na mo cars obi anya yi adofo di na chi ekọ ye ko voter region ye ma me defective aye former appointees ye MPs omo nyina de we there MPs na aba ne tia omofu we no enti say ye the resources a hye wonsa na wo live o bobre bi a Ghana fo hu ni say ye nyansi na brabo ne ye ka na waka say wo na otifi a wo na hwe ho no okura wo didida what are they telling us obi at this stage my colleagues from the NPP enya hanta ni dwe kasa o me Eric Adjei metie ye mfa Ghana for taxes ma me say me mfa mo Ghana for ho bra woni e de Ghana taxes amount ena da bia wo je besia gum enti I have every legitimate eyise me ba betena question the odi me ne obi sika ye ana meboa so mi busa de odi sika ye I can't tell me say former president kra na ono ye former president no ona maka say ne di nachi you don't do that come in a manner kasa in a manner be manipa hu say ahokere na ekoso no ebi enye deliberate ana say ye deliberate mpo a ya fom mo fe bone nche ye didi aburo so COVID-19 no ye kan mo kan ye ntie those are the issues obi na okọ parliament Sputnik V Ekosiisen
so am I a probe na we minority for na file a motion for a vote of censure
you see common yare ba ya wiase nyina suru empese yati ne din
and then so first deputy speaker about the request for a probe into COVID-19 no
Tivin Obebogu, he won't entertain because you lifted the veil now and come who they shall say. Na Obi, Yari Kekaba, we as you be ampes or Tiari any dino.
Okay.
Na connection man for the Yariano. Why? Hey, then I'm with this HIV paba mo penso dia. Obi, hey, Kebe who
HIV.
Jesus, na send you slow AC Chan Arabia. So mo penso na omu discover HIV will be asia. And Kenya because Yari a young person who didn't crowd the adjet COVID levy. Just say Yari and Kaho for life said the Beya will be Jessica. I don't get them.
Adjei, a Deputy Communications Officer NDC Ashanti Rosie Obi, good evening. The cost of filling the fuel tank of a Toyota Yaris is now 300 Ghana cedis. Osi Chrome Ayeshepa. Tell Honorable Titus Glover that I greet him well. Hey, Toyota Yaris 300 Ghana cedis. As a for
Ekosiisen
don't tell you coupon
on
to
FM.
why am now okay?
And now
Now there will be one can be.
na say there be na
The
sadi.
coupon if you have got
Na
the
wo so so hu.
Na dey na friend.
Make us me who.
Because dey na friend coupon. Ono do ni be friend coupon.
Na ne hu kwem ho.
You see, sometimes they expose themselves.
Eh?
Obi.
Coupon here there.
Obi, you see, you
Oh,
expose.
but now be about
you
dream ya now.
expose yourself. That be, you see, you expose yourself. Yeah, my country.
Obi.
mean,
There is a one time.
When
When
I'm
I'm time.
about Eric Tobo. Manen cardio can
Okay, Matthias.
Yes. Kabila.
So the medical can. I've had issues with this government.
Yes.
Meboa.
Yes.
And Sebi, they make us so amount 40. But you can't say more. You're specific. NDC fair by money handing over loads on e-blocks. 29, not 46.
In the handing over notes, na 46. But when the
Records.
when the minister was hauled to
Yes,
Parliament,
yes.
parliamentary records,
Records.
no, which had no counter from the minority, na 29.
29.
Yeah.
That's for precision. So what I say. But you see, Obi, they make kind of say, Oka say, oh, shit, Sanya Manukrana. Yeah, a toda. In terms of
Ekosiisen on
the quality
Asempa
of it,
FM.
ubet me any issues.
Okay.
So what I say.
Yeah.
However, ye can ni na no. Oh my Ghana, and ye na ye patch. O party side in my parliament have supported this government more than me sitting here. If you want us to go exactitude, I'm a party. Even at some point, my minority leader Krano, you were raising issues against him and their leadership.
James, seven abo.
Eric say, you see,
Yes.
I am very convenient. Say, ye kasa na I say ye too money. Maybe I'm a catcher no. Politics, partisan na misi majai, but politics me womb. This public space.
Very well.
Say ye kasa say ye one. We all stand
It's
to
already
suffer
7.
it.
In the background, Eric.
Me da se me dem anu si fom no.
Yes.
Yen kasa nse ye ho.
Me catch
Ba wo se amanyofo eti ase se o petumi a susukuru a obesusu amame no.
Eno
Na mesusu ama. So me ba na se me ba me kan so. Obi wa me kan me last statement na me find it. We date ni here.
You've read this thing here.
The main kind will have
I've seen drivers.
main kind will have that. There be
Eric,
Obi, please,
it's 7 already.
respectfully. Obi, Mr. Any day council. Obi, we here 5th December 2016. Ghana ye to ababia 7th, right?
Yes.
Na aka 2 days ame ya beto aba.
Yes.
The Ore Kufuado a trail on a Twitter handle ni. Nipa like year 1839. Now I say, I have seen how drivers, both private and commercial, struggle to pay for high prices of fuel and insurance premium. Mr. Kufuado, do you visit your past?
Medase.
Medase.
Medase.